Joyful Journeys presents Gems of Wisdom, the third DVD in the Intentional Meditation series by Teresa. We teach you to use gemstone and color therapy to get you to good and keep you there effortlessly. The more you work with the principles in this DVD series, the higher vibration that you can sustain. This is the goal of the Masters, to see life from a different perspective. The perspective that there is only one enemy, only one problem, only one goal, and that is to diligently guard your life from the dragon of stress.
Hi there, and welcome to Gems of Wisdom. I'm Teresa. Today we explore the healing power of gemstones for meditation, your home, your office, even your garden. And I'll be sharing with you some of my special tips for incorporating the healing power of gemstones into your everyday life.
The energy of life exists in all creation. At its purest form, it is light. At its most dense, it is granite. Everything we see, hear, think, and say is energy, vibrating with an imprint all its own. Crystals and gemstones can work to release negative imprints and amplify the positive ones. As a healing modality, this is the ultimate in preventative care, healing the subtle body before an imprint can manifest as a physical symptom.
The healing power of gemstones at the physical level is for an overall wellness treatment, chakra balance, or to help with physical changes that you want to make. Hi there, and now we're about to enter the wonderful world of gem prescriptions. Starting at the physical level, we're going to show you today how to use pink stones at the low, medium, and high vibration for physical symptoms that you want to change. So let's get started. All right, working at the physical level with pink stones, I want to bring up a very important part of beautiful energetic health. It's self-criticism. You want to stay away from anything self-critical. Of course, you want to make positive changes. So you want to acknowledge things in your life that you want to transform, to change, to become better at. But self-criticism, it turns into depression, overwhelmed feelings, and really way too much stress to be effective. And that's the important thing, to be effective and to be present in all of your relationships and your interactions. And so when you start to feel that you've done something that you wish you hadn't done, or you failed to achieve exactly what you thought you had in mind, and you start to turn yourself into a victim or a villain, that's when we need to bring out these beautiful pink heart chakra stones and start to repair, because we want to be our very finest and highest vibrational and energetic health that we can. All right, so the go-to stone for this, the most common, is rose quartz. And I have a very large piece of rose quartz right here. We're going to start with that right on the heart chakra. Okay, we're going to use a couple of other pieces of tumbled rose quartz. We're going to put that on either side of the heart chakra. Then I've got some rougher stones, some rougher pink quartz, 3 of them. And I'm going to place those below the heart chakra to either side, and then just below. So I've got a nice little spread here of rose quartz. Now, just to give you a couple of other ideas, this is a rhodonite. Now, this stone is for when stress or whatever your environment is causing you to feel less than splendid has become a physical symptom. Let's say like a headache, or let's say you're starting to lose your voice, or any kind of physical symptom, even going to something a little bit more serious, like a flu. You want to use rhodonite because that's a low vibration stone that's going to start to pull these imprints from a deeper level. And I'm going to place that right above the heart chakra. Another stone that you can use is a cherry agate. Now this is a deep pink, a rosy magenta color. I'm going to place this just below the other layout, almost into the solar plexus chakra. And a high vibration variety of a pink stone is a pink kudenzite. Now, this is probably the highest vibration stone in pink that there is. It's such a beautiful angelic stone, and this is where you're really wanting to achieve something very quickly through the heart chakra. I'm going to place this at the crown. Another stone that's a little bit more It's rare. It's a Botswana agate, and it has deep layers. Some of them come in pink. I've got a couple of those here today. I'm going to place these a little bit further down below the solar plexus chakra on either side. And let's get a close-up of that and see what we've done with this layout. This gem prescription is for taking self-doubt, self-worth, and making a beautiful, beautiful, loving feeling so that you can become more effective. We've got the big rose quartz in the middle, surrounded by some other rose quartz, our Botswana agates below. The cherry agate right here is grounding everything and making more passion and more fabulous feelings going from the base chakra up. I've got the rhodonite at the top here, above the heart chakra, but below the throat, and kunzite at the very crown. With this type of layout, you can place these on your body, these over to each side of the body. All right, so on beside the person's body on the massage table, and keep it for 15 minutes. And at that point, I think that you'll start to feel optimistic, energetic, and ready to make very, very good decisions. Thank you.
Our physical body has an energetic body double, protecting us by absorbing all the energetic signals we receive and storing them, and recording all the energetic signals that we send. This is where the healing power of gemstones can be of service.
The healing power of gemstones at the emotional level really shines. Whatever it is that you want, you can create with the visualization and emotional content when you focus on your stone. All right, we're back with gem prescriptions at the emotional level. Now, the best stones for this is orange stones. That corresponds to the second chakra, of course. But when you're ready, you've got your idea and you're ready to make it happen, that's when we use the power of orange and all the different orange stones. So the gem prescription is going to be very exciting today. Let's get started. All right, now the purpose of this gem prescription is to bring your dreams into reality, something that you can touch, see, something with an address or something that's tangible, you know what I mean. So we're going to start with the orange stones. First of all, we're going to start with orange jasper. This is a low vibration stone, but still very powerful. This is something that you would use on the sacral chakra point right here to create something that's going to last for a long time. Another really great sacral chakra stone is carnelian. All right, so I'm going to place that to either side of the jasper. Carnelian's going to speed this up just a little bit. Then I also have something that's called red tiger eye. Beautiful stone. This gets anything out of the way that's keeping you from making your dream become reality. Use the red tiger eye. And I'm going to place that on the solar plexus because that's going to kind of bring the energy up just a little bit, starting it up the chakra. I'm going to place a couple more carnelians around just for good measure, also because they're so gorgeous, aren't they? And once again, keeping in mind that the stones that go up and down the center are placed actually on the body, but the stones to the side are placed beside you. That helps a lot, doesn't it? Now I have a beautiful gold stone. These gold stones, you don't see them that much, but when you do see them, they're so beautiful. I think everybody needs to have a gold stone, and this just adds a lot of light to your ideas and your creations. When you're seeing something very practical, a very practical point of view, this adds a little bit of inspiration and magic to it, the gold stone. And then I always like to have, this jasper is a very special one. It's striated with hematite. Now this is for creating something, hematite added into the orange stones adds the ability to make money from your idea. So if you're creating a business, definitely mix some hematite in with this gem prescription. We'll go ahead and move that straight up to the heart chakra. Now I've got a little hint for you, and if you want things to happen even faster than you would by using the tiger iron or the gold stone, then what you should do is use the color combination of the complementary color. The indigo blue is the complementary to the orange. So by adding in a little bit of this type of magic, the indigo blue with the lapis lazuli on the third eye, you're going to get a lot of speed. Other choices of stones would be a blue tiger eye or a sodalite. All of these will work, and it kind of pushes the energy faster along. So make sure you're very, very clear before you add the blue in, because things are going to speed up. Isn't that exciting? Thank you for joining me on my emotional level of gemstone healing.
Emotions are the key to knowing what is right or not so right with our world. They are magnetic, drawing to us what our heart desires.
The healing power of gemstones at the mental level is for release and reprogramming, perfect for all transitions. All right, now our gem prescription today for healing at the mental level is going to be yellow stones. And we're going to start off with citrines, and then I'm going to show you a really quick trick to add in the power of the purple stones so that we get a really good process. Let's get started on that. All of us would like to feel that decision-making comes easy to us, but that's not always the case. And sometimes the most difficult decisions are the more simple ones, but you never know. Sometimes a simple decision then will impact you for years and years to come. So when you are making decisions and where you want to spend your time, your energy, and how you want to set your intentions should come at the solar plexus chakra level. And that's the yellow ray. And the citrine is a fabulous stone for getting rid of all of the extra information and letting you just hone in on what you really need to focus on. So citrines, I would put them up either side, on either side of the solar plexus, right here, chakra. And if the decision either has a timeline, you have to make a decision quicker than you want to, or if you just feel like you want to make a decision and put it behind you, you can speed the process up by using the purple stones. Now, amethyst is probably the most common of the purple stones. And you're going to put these up by the crown. But I also wanted to share with you something called a purple sage agate. Okay, these are very grounding crown chakra stones. I know that sounds kind of like it's an oxymoron, a grounding crown chakra stone. But sometimes seeing what is best for you on your life path and how it affects others needs to be a slower process. And that's when you use the purple sage agate. And I wanted to share with you a very stunning rock star. This is purple jade. A lot of people have not seen purple jade. So what I'm going to do is place this at the top on the crown chakra and let it work its magic. Now, purple jade is very, very good for making decisions that affect you financially. So whenever you're using jade, always think in terms of your legacy. And thank you very much for joining me for this gem prescription.
Positive and uplifting images we put in our thoughts manifest in our words, relationships, careers, and physical health. All crystals and gemstones have an inherent property, like a superpower, all its own. Getting to know these properties and collecting a variety of stones that resonate with you is the joy of a gemstone therapist.
The healing power of gemstones at the spiritual level is best used as an aid for meditation. This is where you get to choose your own personal power stone and program it for spiritual growth. Choosing the right stone is part logic and part intuition. You know what you're working on. When the right stone appears, you'll know it. And now it's time for our gemstone and color meditation. Outside is lovely, but your indoor sacred space works just as well. Choose a chakra energy to work with and the corresponding color. Visualize that color from its deepest, richest, most beautiful shade to the brightest and most glorious tint and all the rainbow colors in between. Choose a specific area of your life to focus on, and then just lose yourself in your stone.
Visualize the color black. It's complete, total. It's a void. Then start to add light. It's changing to gray and then silver. Feel all obstacles moving away. And now, the red ray of creation, it appears. Red, deep, passionate, the color of the blood of life. See this beautiful red burst forth with love and the inspiration to create. And then visualize a specific creation you want to achieve in your life. A job, new relationship, physical changes, weight loss, symptoms of stress. Feel your specific creation as if it's already done. May I be filled with self-love, forgiveness, and appreciation for all situations I have created in the past. What did I learn? May I be watchful of my thoughts and my feelings as I gracefully create in the moment. May I be generous with myself as I create my perfect future. The color orange. From a burnt, deepened rust into the explosion of dawn. Vibrant tangerine, hibiscus. Yes, all the shades of orange that you love. See this burst wide open with the transformation of intent. Then visualize a specific transformation you want to achieve in your life right now. Ideas transform into reality, so what ideas are you giving your power to? Are they what you want? Or are they what you don't want? That's the choice. That's free will. May I be filled with creative ideas and divine inspiration. May I transform my inspiration into a precious reality with mass, form, and function. May I be filled with joy as my future becomes now. Wow, that feels good. Now processing with the yellow ray. From a rich, deep golden brown, through a vibrant lemon, all the way to an Easter pastel. Let yellow surround you with protection and safety, and then visualize a specific creation. Now let's review that decision to allow this in your life. Has it worked out the way you thought it would? Is it magical? Does it need another point of view? More time to develop? Has it taken a turn in the wrong direction? May I gently reflect on my creation and see that it is good. May I gently edit and fill my soul with clarity, gratitude, and love. May I accept all forms of criticism with discernment and trust. My heart is full of pink, roses and carnations, hot pinks and pastels that give me confidence, the confidence that comes from knowing I can create, transform, and review my creations. And now I know what I want, what I can sustain, what I can offer. When I use my gifts to serve, I visualize the color green, forests, ferns and moss, grasshoppers, asparagus, and the vibrant emerald. See this burst with love and creation, and visualize a specific feeling and emotion in your life. What is your gift? How do you share it? Who do you serve? May I feed my desires based in self-love and integrity. May I remember that like attracts like. May my highest calling be to see the positive lessons. Now blue. Beautiful blue oceans and sky. Midnight, azure, aquamarines. This is your special story to tell. Your unique point of view, your truth. Visualize a specific relationship in your life. What opportunity do you have to serve here? What can you learn? May I teach others by being in perfect integrity with my boundaries. May I allow others to teach me by being conscious, May my goal be to speak softly and only the truth. Now indigo, rich deep navy, Mediterranean, violet blue. Intuition and discernment is here. Visualize a specific question and consciously ask for guidance. Then allow it. You must ask to receive it. You must have a quiet mind to recognize it. May I be in communication with my spirit and with my source. May I quiet my mind to receive divine guidance. May I be ever aware of a higher intelligence guiding me, protecting me, and honoring me. Violet, royal purple, the end of a part of your life, a section of time, an important goal fulfilled. Look joyfully into the future where anything can happen. May I embrace growth, change and transition as it takes me surely along the path of my life.
Cleansing with sage is one of the most time-honored traditions. Just put the smoke around the stone. Knowing when a stone is energetically cleansed is an intuition process, but generally it changes the translucent quality of the stone. Another way to cleanse your stones is to set them on a bed of salt when you're not using them. All of your personal stones should be cleaned once a week or so. Stones that are used for environmental programming should be cleansed maybe once a month. Generally, the more people that are in contact with the stone, the more it should be cleansed. Your garden stones, they never need to be cleansed because the energy of the earth, the sun, the moon, the rain, the wind, all of these natural occurrences will keep your garden stones in great shape. Hi there, I'm Teresa Marone, and if you're interested in my professional certification course for crystal, color, and gemstone healing, then I'd love to give you a little bit more information. My background with the gemstones and crystals goes back decades. I've been working with these beauties, these rock stars that I call my special friends, for many, many years. But it was only about 6 years ago when I was studying energy medicine that I realized what a perfect complement this is. And that started my journey of studying crystal and gemstone therapy for over the centuries even. The first recorded gemstone therapists were in ancient Greece, but many of us feel that it really started back in the ancient civilizations of Lemuria and Atlantis. So that's a pretty good pedigree for us today in this time, in modern times, to be looking back that far. I really feel that the gemstones and crystals carry a vibration that transcends time, and that's what I teach in my professional certification course. We start off with the beginner level. That's a 2-day course. The second part of the certification course is advanced. It's another 2-day course. And after that, there will be many master courses for things that pertain to specific aspects of gem and crystal healing, such as accessing the Akashic Records, time travel, and, well, you name it, and we can do it with the vibration of the stones. Now, people ask me, how does this work? And I want to let you in on just the basic idea. First of all, a professional gemstone healer is going to be very, very aware of all the different properties of many different stones. That's where we get started. Then we learn how to listen to our client when we're doing our intake form. We're listening on several different levels and getting a true intuitive read on the vibration of the words that they're saying to us, the words themselves and their meaning, and the body language and how the person is really truly feeling from their heart and from all of the chakra levels. After that, a good gemstone and crystal healer will do what I call the triangle of trust, and that is to match the property of the gemstone with the symptomology of the client, but the triangle comes when you use your intuitive sense, because sometimes the properties of the stones and sometimes the symptomology takes you in a completely different direction. And gemstone and crystal healing is the best way that I have ever found to heighten and get in tune with your intuition.
That's what the classes are really about. The stones help and the client is benefited, but what you're really learning to do is clue into your intuitive sense by using these stones. If that sounds like fun, and if it's something you want to add to your existing holistic practice, please contact me about our next workshops and classes. And truly, I want to encourage you, if you're just getting started on your journey into wanting to be a professional energetic healer, this is a great place to start. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.